pattern for several weeks when we've had rain chances every few days or so. It's been pretty active. So calming down here as we go into the last few days of the year. Yesterday we made it to the mid-50s. I think we'll be right there again today, and that is about 5 degrees above normal. As you can see, their average is 50 to 29. No rainfall over the past 24 hours. We were getting rid of the rain at this time yesterday morning, and rainfall surplus for the year. There's our sunrise time. It'll be at 7:15 this morning. That's when the sun comes up. Sunset is at 5:05, and if you notice those numbers, the sunset has already started getting a little bit later each year. It still happens each evening, I should say. Still happens very early. It seems like it's dark at 5 o'clock, but we are past those longest nights of the year. So we're going to increasingly see that sun set a little bit later. 31 33, Marcelo at 31, the 20s at Russellville and Fort Smith at 30, Hot Springs at 28 degrees. And here's what's going on. High pressure ridge building in, dominating our weather patterns.
Don't go to the yet.
We'll keep everything pretty quiet for the next several days. There's the low pushing out to the northeast. They brought the rainy Monday, rainy yesterday all across the east coast, northeastern United States. It started to calm down a little bit, but they're still going to see some unsettled weather there today. For us,
no, walk through yet.
Warming trend really beginning tomorrow. I think today
You go walk away.
like yesterday did with that high pressure ridge in charge. One thing that will be different today, the winds will calm down from yesterday. In fact, they already have. So it won't be quite as breezy. It'll probably even feel a little better today, even though the temperatures will be a lot like they were yesterday. As that high moves to the east, though, that's when we'll see the southerly winds begin to pick up. As you can see, everything stays dry. All the rain and fronts stay to the north of us through the weekend. It's Sunday when a weak front makes it through, and that's our next rain chance. So sunny and cool today, a high of 55 degrees, a little bit above normal, and then mostly clear tonight and cold again, 35 to start out your morning hours. So you need coats in the mornings, even if you don't in the afternoons. And for highs in
we get a big warm up this week.
Later this week, that's going to be about 10 to maybe even 15 degrees above normal. That rain chance on Sunday is small. It's only about 20%. There's just not going to be a lot of moisture. The frontal boundary is pretty weak, and the temperatures will be above freezing, so all liquid on that rain Sunday. Behind it, though, we will see a cool down for next week. It looks like right now highs in the upper 40s, low 50s, and maybe some colder mornings next week, too, back down to the 20s. So enjoy the next few days with all the sunshine. Allison?
All right, Melinda, thank you. Well, New York City rings in the new year in a little more than 3 days. Right now, workers in Times Square are busy getting everything ready for the big night and the big ball drop. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Johnson says this year.
It's time to put the gleaming, glowing, glistening final touches on the ball, preparing to take center stage on New Year's Eve. Some 288 Waterford crystal triangles are being installed, which will display this year's theme of Let There Be Friendship.
And there's a beautiful crystal triangle panel that has a little design with people sort of joining hands and holding hands around the crystal. They're all hand cut.
This is a meticulous task which workers take on with great pride, realizing this 12-foot ball on top of one Times Square is a worldwide symbol marking the passing of time and a new beginning.
New Year's Eve is about looking forward, of course, with a sense of hope and the promise of change.
Each year, over 1 million people jam-pack Times Square to ring in the new year. Watching the ball drop always has been a special event, but this year also marks the 10th anniversary of the 2001 Times Square New Year's Eve celebration, which occurred just months after the terror attacks at Ground Zero. All the Waterford crystals on that ball have now been donated to the September 11th Memorial Museum.
The crystal that dropped on that evening held the message of hope.
The 2001 crystals were crafted with the names of all of the countries and regions which lost citizens on 9/11. Today was a time to reflect and remember a bit of history etched in crystal that will be on display for generations to come.
It's a very special moment for us. We think it's a very appropriate resting place for these crystal panels. It'll be a part of the permanent installation at the museum.
In Times Square, Anthony Johnson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Always impressive how they managed to pull that elaborate celebration off, and certainly fun to watch.
Someone got an eyewitness reporter.
Have you ever been to Times Square?
I have not.
Neither have I.
Oh, did you hear about China's thing? They got a new governor now. They got a new revenue person.
What do you think?
I think we pitch it
On New Year's Eve. Maybe not this year.
Somebody's dad died in the funeral, so I didn't go.
Celebrate the new year. You can join the conversation at our KATV Facebook page, and some good ones already. Shaquille says, my family and I sit around the TV and watch New Year's Rockin' Eve right here on Channel 7, watching the ball drop.
And Sky says, by staying up 4 nights straight. I don't know how that's possible.
God!
I mean, we get as much.
This one person stays up 4 nights straight.
Staying up 4 nights, that's impressive.
A lot of people will be working. That's always the case every year.
That's everyone to George Savage.
Not much of a party animal at 8.5 months pregnant. I hear you, Michelle. You don't want to get out when you're 8.5 months.
And there you go. You don't really say that out loud.
I think that's become tradition for a whole lot of people to not be out amongst all the partiers. I mean, we'll be home with our children, so not doing anything wild.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are now realizing that staying in and maybe having people over, it's just with all the craziness that can happen on New Year's, is just much safer. Might as well.
Number one thing, be careful out there if you do get out.
That's exactly right. Call Katv if you need to.
All right, well, just ahead, Sully has highlights of the Pine Bluff and Dalloway High School basketball game. That's coming up in sports.